Okay, let's look at the middle part of this handout I gave you. And it says, when do people use Facebook and how? This is very interesting. I never really thought about how we post to Facebook, thinking about how and when people are reading Facebook and how they're using it. Because I always thought Facebook, oh, it's a social media, people are interacting with each other. Well, what they've discovered through a lot of Facebook messaging and trying to figure out how many people are clicking on links and everything is during the day, mostly when people are at work, they're in browse mode, meaning that they're just kind of scrolling through Facebook.
Right.
You know, and then they might only be there for 5 minutes and then they're off and they're back to work, hopefully. But they're not doing a lot of clicking through on your virtual tours, on links that you're posting about interesting information, pictures that you posted. They're not clicking on them to open them up and make them bigger. They're just browsing through their wall. And part of that is probably they do need to get back to work. And two, they don't want to click on something that's going to activate sound or something like that and alert somebody that they're not really working.
They're on their phones, maybe.
And they're probably on the
like
phone
waiting in line
around.
for a sandwich.
Right.
They're browsing.
So they know if they click on the link, it could take a longer time to load, you know, or if it's a virtual tour, that could take forever to load. So they're in browse mode then. So we got to think during the day when we're posting that we need to write more and less linking and that sort of stuff. Maybe asking some questions that they can respond to really quickly, you know, that they can just really quickly move through what we're having to say. In the evening, they found out that they are what I call wine mode, meaning that kids are now in bed or things are calming down. They have a glass of wine. Now they're browsing through and clicking on links and exploring other parts of Facebook. Maybe they're working, seeing what's going on over here with these people that keep showing up on the right that say they're supposed to be friends. So they're clicking on those people and seeing where they went to school and how they might know this person. They're in wine mode, meaning that they're much more apt to start clicking on links that we might post. So in that thought process, that's when we need to be posting articles of interest and things that they can click on and go read more information outside of Facebook.
I cannot find her on Facebook.
Well,
You want me to send you a friend?
Yeah, send
There
it
you
to
go.
me.
so we can't always be concentrating on Facebook. We need to be doing 70% personal stuff and 30% business as a maximum on Facebook. Because people aren't there to know about our business. That's not why they're on Facebook. They're there to know what your kids are doing in school, where you're going out to dinner, what you made for dinner, that's what people are interested in on Facebook. They want to have a conversation with people, just like if they were able to pick up the phone and talk to you, but they don't want to waste the time picking up the phone and talking to you. They want to know 10 or 12 people's information immediately.
So DELMAN?
B-E-N. Oh, and it's Nikki, N-I-K-K-I. Well, no, what am I under? Just put Michelle Delvin.
Okay.
See, that's what aggravates me, because I hate that about Facebook. I don't care what you ate for dinner.
But people do.
It's amazing that people
They
put...
do. And that's the reason on Facebook it's also very important to be as, I don't think this is the right word, but as interesting as possible.
Right, I never post anything on my personal page. I do
Yeah.
have a business page.
We're going to talk about business pages because I have some conflicting views on the use of business pages because of how Facebook actually is used.
Right. Well,
Most people aren't there for business stuff, but we're going to talk a little bit about how you can use that and actually get it to your Facebook wall. But it's very important that you're talking about personal stuff on Facebook and not all business, because people will defriend you, or they won't defriend you, but they'll block your post. So you might think that you're posting something that's really, really important and everybody's reading, but if people have already blocked you because all you're talking about is business, they're not even seeing it.
right. See, and what I did when I got my business page, and they link them to your personal. So all I did was suggest my page to all my friends.
Correct.
So then it was upon them
Right.
to do it.
Right.
So I really don't, maybe once a week I'll put something up
Mm-hmm.
about work, but that's it, once
Right.
a week.
Actually, on your business page, it's quite okay to post there much more than that.
Yeah, but I only have like 8 friends so far.
That's exactly right. And that's the reason, is because if you just suggest your business page, more than likely, less than 10% of your friends are going to take that on as, you know, you suggested, I'm going to start watching that.
Okay, well, how does me keeping my posts, like comments and posting on my business page every day, help me get them to be my friend? If I just suggested to it, how are they even
well,
seeing it?
the way, you mean to be a friend of your business page.
Right.
Right. The way you do that is when you post something on your business page that's, let's say there's an article of interest that you thought people need to know about, and then you write maybe 6 or 7 sentences about that article, kind of explaining your thoughts on it, and then
Right.
you put the link to it so they can
Right.
click on it. Then once you create that post,
Right.
then share that post to your wall, your personal wall.
Okay.
Because that way, then your friends are going to see it that aren't friends of your business page.
Okay, well,
Now
what's
that they click on it, they'll go over to your business page. Because
Oh,
you're sharing
okay.
that link
Gotcha.
with them
I'll do that
over
today.
there. So that way you're always taking these, and you still have to do 70% personal stuff over here and 30% pulling my business stuff over
Okay.
to my personal stuff. Otherwise, if you're always just pulling, they're going to defriend you over here too.
Right.
Just like only 8 people are looking at you over here on this business page.
Gotcha.
So you still have to do a lot of interaction with people, you know, commenting on their stuff, posting some things about what you're doing, you know, things that you've seen today that you thought were interesting,
Right.
you know, in the world, you know, talking about the weather, things like that. But then you comment,
That's
you
me.
bring that business page over to your personal page, so then they see it. When they click through, they come over to your business page, and hopefully they like that at that point. If they
Okay,
don't,
so I'm basically going to my business page, I'm creating a post, and a link,
and you're going to share it
and
to
I'm
your
going to
personal
share it to
page.
my personal page, and that's it.
Correct.
And how often should I do that?
It depends on how much, 70-30 rule. If you are posting 7 posts a week
Right.
about personal stuff, which it sounds like might be you because you're not doing a
Probably
lot.
less than that. but
Yeah, and that means you can only have a maximum of
So
3
three
business posts.
a week and 7 of, like, once a day on my personal and then 3 a
Right.
week on my
And that's
business.
the max.
Okay,
You might even want to subscribe to the 80-20 rule,
yeah,
because that's what Facebook is about. And I've had real estate friends of mine that were heavily posting about real estate on their wall, and I called and said, hey, listen, you know, people are blocking you. You know, I've had other people tell me that such and such person keeps posting about real estate. Well, you know, she says, well, I am about real estate. I said, I know that, but Facebook isn't. Most people on Facebook don't really care about real estate until they have a real estate need.
right.
Right? I mean, we need to stay top of mind aware with our sphere and let them know that we're in real estate, but they really don't care about it until they have a need. So we have to be careful how we talk about real estate. It's okay from time to time to post a new property. But when we post that new property, we probably need to say, I'm so excited for my new sellers. We priced this house right. They're ready to move to their new house, their new dream home. Please check out 123 Main Street and put the link to the information, the tour, or whatever you're going to do on it. But make it personal. Instead of, I see a lot of times agents post stuff about real estate, and it's just a 3-bedroom, 2-bath,
It's an ad.
2-car garage. It's an ad.
It's an ad.
And people don't read that on
No.
Facebook. They see it, but they don't read it.
Right.
But if you write something personally about you're excited, something, then they're going to be more apt to read
Or you
that.
put, oh my God, this is so gorgeous.
Right,
Look at
what a
this.
gorgeous house.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
stunned when I
Right.
walked in the front door the first
It's
time.
amazing. You're
Right.
going to die when you look at it.
Right,
Make it something that they want,
right, that they want to click on
rather
and
than
see.
sell it to them.
Why did she think it was so amazing when
Right.
she walked in the front door? I better click on it and
Better
see.
click it.
You know, there's some reason versus putting an ad up there. So that kind of crosses that line where is it business or is it personal? Well, it's a little bit of both. So then we can get away with a little bit more. You know, we get away with that 70-30 instead of the 80-20 because it had a personal flair to that business. Same thing if you just want to make mention that you've been out showing property all day and you know how tired you are. You show two different buyers and one of them wrote a contract and you just got home and it's 9 o'clock at night.
Take my shoes off, have a glass of wine, like
Exactly.
you heard from show
It's
property.
personal, but we've also reminded our sphere of influence that we're busy in real estate and if they have a real estate need, they should call us. It serves two purposes.
Right.
And you see that a lot with people that are outside of real estate that work a regular 9-to-5 job and they say, man, I had a rough day today. You know, things just kept blowing up and I'm so glad to be home with my kids. You know, well, they talked about business a little bit. We now know what they do, but we didn't feel like they were overwhelming us with their business. You know, sell, sell, sell. You know, use me, use me, use me. It wasn't what they were saying. They were saying I'm really busy.
So with an open house, you could say, yummy food, if you're not doing anything for lunch, love to see ya.
Right. Come
Click
by
here
for
to
lunch.
see the, you know, the address, but
Right.
yummy food, like,
Exactly.
come have lunch.
And
with
even
me.
tell
Come
them the
visit,
menu.
come have
You
lunch.
know, tell them what we're having.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
And if it was home prepared, if it was prepared by you, I prepared it myself. Please
Right.
come by and
Right.
see me. I'll be there for a couple hours around lunch.
Right. So you can do an open house, but it's not in
Absolutely.
your face business.
But not an ad.
Not an ad.
Open house, 123 Main Street, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 2,000 square feet. People don't care about that if they're not looking for that particular thing. We've eliminated 99% of the people that are our sphere on Facebook when we do that. But if we invite them out for lunch and even say, I don't even care if you're looking for a house right now, just come by and see me. Have some free food.
What does it mean under, like on my business page, you know, 10, now I'm up to 10. 10 people
Okay.
like this, and underneath it says 2 talking about this. What does that mean?
That means they shared it with somebody else, I believe.
Okay.
They have either made a comment on it or they've shared it with somebody else.
So now, should she send a private message saying, saw that you shared it with someone,
Yeah.
thank you so much?
Yeah, but I don't
I don't
know.
think it tells you who it is.
No,
it doesn't
Exactly.
tell you.
No. It shows you who likes it, but it doesn't
No.
show you.
But if you know who the new people are that liked it, I'd probably send them a private message and say, hey, thanks for liking my business page. If there's anything I can post on there that you think would be of interest, please let me know and I'll do some research. You know,
Yeah.
something like that. It's a personal message.